Now you can start playing. Start play, please.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Nevena Senior. Hi Nevena.
Good morning.
World Grandmaster and one of the stars of this championship. Nevena, could you tell us your first steps in the bridge world? How did you start?
Okay, I started at university. I was studying maths, so lots of people around me played bridge, and some stage somebody introduced me to the game and I really loved it and almost became obsessed with it. I did manage to finish my degree, didn't drop out of university because of bridge, but basically when I finished university I worked a little bit. Then I had my son, but constantly was playing bridge, and gradually that became my profession.
And did you have a mentor during this growth?
Yes, I was fortunate enough to start playing with good players, so I never learned rubbish bridge. Like everything that I learned might not be the best that could be played, but it was always sensible. I played for a while with a Bulgarian guy who later on immigrated in Australia, and actually he played once for the Australian Open team, so which means he was really good.
And could you tell us what happened in Brighton in 1987, your first attendance in the European Championship?
Yes, this was the first time Bulgaria ever attended European Championship. There was an open team and a ladies team, and miraculously my partner Matilda Laurer, at the time now Poplilov, and we won the ladies pairs, which was absolutely incredible and amazing. Nobody even thought about that.
What was the secret?
I don't know. I have the feeling that possibly because Matilda and I, we never played women's bridge. In Bulgaria, we were playing always in strong teams and strong open teams. Possibly at the time we were more aggressive than the rest of the women, because like our game was a little bit like the open game, which at the time was more aggressive. Like now it's a bit different. Things had changed, but 30 years ago women were much more cautious in competition while we were fearless.
And in 1988, another big surprise.
Yes, actually it was even bigger surprise, because we ended up, that was the Olympiad in Venice, and we ended up playing as a team of 4. Although we were a team of 6, and it is really tough when you have to play all the boats, and we managed to qualify, and in the quarterfinal we met a very strong American team, and miraculously after the first set we were 70 imps up, which we never lost. Possibly we were lucky, just the boats were very suitable for us, and eventually the next match we lost to the potential eventual winners from Denmark, so we ended up with a bronze medal, which again was great.
And in 1991 you met Brian, your husband.
Yes, a Bulgarian ladies team was invited to play a friendly match during the Brighton Congress against the British ladies, and I was a member of the Bulgarian team, and Brian was coaching the British ladies, and this is how we met. And somebody fixed us to play the mixed pairs at Brighton, which is a one-session event, and we scored 75% and won it, so I fell in love with him.
And after that you marry him, and then you moved to England.
Yes, we had a relationship for 4 years. I was still living in Bulgaria, but we traveled a lot playing bridge together all over the world. And eventually in 1995 I moved to England.
And you start to play for England which year?
Uh, Unfortunately, I wanted to play immediately, but at least at the time the regulations were that I have to wait 2 years. And in 1995 itself, I played just the ladies' pairs with a friend of mine, the European ladies' pairs, which was in Vilamura. But at the time, this event was not transnational as it is now, so it counted as I had played for Bulgaria. So I couldn't play. They were counting 95 and then 96, 97, so I was allowed to play from 1998 onwards.
And you got a lot of good results during the first years of the 20s, and but in 2012 it was your magic year because you finished first in 2 championships.
Yes, we won the European ladies teams and the
World Beach Games.
Yeah, the Mind Sports World Bridge Games, Olympiad, whatever. Yeah, in the same year, which was very good.
And bridge gave you the opportunity to travel a lot all around the world. In your opinion, what was the best venue you ever been?
I quite like the south of Europe, like Italy and probably south of France, although Menton was a disappointment because of the heat and lack of air conditioning. But one of the best ones probably was San Remo.
If you could pick a partner that is not your regular partner, also a pair, who do you pick?
Somebody that I never played with, you mean? Who would I like to play? Okay, I've always wanted to play with Catherine Dovidio, but I played with her in the last year's Cavendish, although we didn't do very well. I don't know, I would like to try to have a game with Andrew Robson, for instance.
And a pair?
A pair like, Rodwell and Maxtrot.
And your favorite agreement?
My favorite convention, you mean? Yeah. I frankly prefer natural methods. But, okay, let's say exclusion kick out Blackwood.
What is your the normal life when you're not in during the championship? I mean, you have a job?
It's too much traveling. Like I go to London every Monday and work there until usually Wednesday. So go back home, which is Nottingham, in Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. And then at home, I just love doing housework. It's very funny, but once you are not at home that much, I like cooking, cleaning, of course relaxing, like in the evening I watch TV. And then sometimes, unfortunately, at the weekend I still have to work. So you can see that on average I spend at home about 3 nights a week, and I really miss home.
I know that you like to do shopping with your daughter.
Yes, of course. I like doing lots of stuff with my daughter. Like we are very good friends, and as I said, I watch movies in the evening, usually with her. And sometimes Brian joins us, but there are things that we like and Brian doesn't, and there are things that Brian and Katya watch and I don't, so we alternate sometimes.
Nevena, the last question. Why bridge is so interesting and so cool?
Okay, firstly it's a competition and a game, and it is, if you think about it, how many people, for instance, play computer games. It's just in the human nature, this love for any sort of game. And then bridge, you can do it when you are young, when you are old. Like that's the difference between a physical game and But there is something really special about bridge. The fact that you start the boat with some predetermined view about it, but with every single thing that happened, your view should be changing, accumulating new information, and now completely changing the plan. So in that respect, this is the difference between chess and bridge. Like, nobody can ever predict what is going to happen in bridge. Well, allegedly, chess is
Also that you have played with a partner.
Yes, sometimes you can't predict what your partner will do. You make the perfect bits, or you make the perfect signals, and they still do something else. And as well, like, it's about the communication between the two people. One could be the best technical player, but if he cannot find a way to communicate their hand to the partner that could understand them, they'll play in bad contracts and or defending and signaling badly, giving the wrong information will be a disaster.
Thank you very much, Nevena.
Thank you.
Anywhere you've got to